Emily Gela Hardman, 35, was intent on a home birth for her second child. But delivering at home, or even at a hospital, wasn't in the cards for the singer. Instead, she welcomed her daughter in the backseat of her car on a highway in New Jersey. My first was a C-section, and since then I've been planning and preparing myself for an unmedicated birth, Gela Hardman, who sings opera as well as musical theater, told Today. I've been working for almost 3 years to try to achieve this, and then it happened and it was amazing, but it was in a car, which is not planned. Her firstborn Wesley, now 3, arrived via planned C-section because he was breech. During her second pregnancy, she busied herself preparing for a birth at home in Briarcliff Manor, New York, but at 37 weeks, at a cousin's wedding in Lancaster, Pennsylvania on May 14, she went into labor. I was getting a lot of comments about wow, you're gonna dance that baby out, or dancing induces labor, she remembered. Soon after leaving the wedding hall around 10:30 p.m., her water broke. Gela Hardman knew that contractions could take 12 to 24 hours to really get going, so she and her husband, Travis Hardman, went back to bed. But by 3 a.m., her contractions intensified. They got in the car and headed towards New York. She used the Gentle Birth Contraction Timer app and tried not to push. But the baby had other plans, so I felt the top of the baby's head, and I say, "There's a head," and he says, "Okay." As Hardman tried to pull over, her entire body just flies out. Later, doctors told her that what happened was called fetal ejection reflex, also known as the Ferguson reflex, which is when the body expels a baby without any forced pushing on the mother's part. I was trying not to push because I didn't want to give birth in the car, she said. I wanted to give birth with my midwives, with the doula, and, when you're not in a claustrophobic space on wheels. As Gela Hardman caught the baby, she discovered she had a girl. Rosemary Claire arrived on May 15 at 5:47 a.m. She's out, and she's breathing. She's not crying or screaming, but she is breathing, she remembered. And so I grabbed a bunch of the towels that I again instinctually just grabbed from the hotel room on our way out and wrapped her up and started rubbing her to try to stimulate her to get her to cry, and tipped her over, rubbing her back, just trying to let gravity just get any kind of fluids out if there was any mucus or gunk. And we blasted the heat in the car trying to keep her warm, and my husband called 911. Paramedics arrived to find mom and baby doing well and brought them to St. Peter's University Hospital in New Brunswick, New Jersey. When she tells the story now, Gela Hardman said people picture screaming and chaos. But in reality, it really was quite peaceful, she said. Birth happens everywhere, in all sorts of locations, and it's really something that we can control. But I think what the most important thing is to try to cultivate and to plan for, to give birth in an environment where you're respected and heard, and you feel safe. No matter what way you give birth, she said, I think that the mind is very powerful, and you're capable of more than you think you are. The power of positive thinking, meditation, and breathing can really go a long way. Here are some tips to stay fit from your own living room. Best friends reunite live on air after one is diagnosed with breast cancer. Twin sisters diagnosed with breast cancer weeks apart. 4th of July safety. Fireworks, barbecue, swimming. Olympic organizers release latest set of COVID-19 rules for games. Jamie Lynn Spears breaks her silence on sister Britney's testimony. Doomsday couple charged with murdering their 2 children. How a black-owned Brooklyn brewery is making its mark. Wine expert Leslie Esbroco shares tips for buying wine. Flashback. Candace Cameron Bure talks meeting husband in 2007. Doug Emhoff. It's an honor and humbling to be second gentleman. Women share hurtful responses they've heard when talking about pregnancy loss. Gas prices are on the rise heading into July 4th weekend. Chassis Post shares summer essentials to prepare you for the 4th of July.